Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, guys, I want to talk about gratitude. Gratitude, having gratitude after narcissistic abuse. I mean, after experiencing something so harsh, we need to be holding on and grabbing all the positivity that we can in life. But oftentimes, we're feeling so low, we're feeling so disappointed, we're so hurt. And we're internalizing this stuff, and what we're doing is we're holding on to all of the negativity, and not only are we holding on to it, a lot of times we're taking on some of the narcissist mess. We're thinking, is something wrong with us, that we deserved it, we were asking for it. So in this video, I want to talk about gratitude because, there is certainly a difference between going through the grieving process, after experiencing a loss of a relationship, or you find out it was all an illusion to begin with. And then for some of you that have dealt with narcissists in other forms, friends and family, co-workers, there's many ways that you can come into contact with a narcissist, okay? But we need to try to find some gratitude at the end of the day. I'll just use myself for an example. I've gone through much, and I've been around many narcissists. And after the last narcissist, which happened to be the worst out of all of them, boy, I felt like I hit rock bottom after that relationship. And I wallowed for quite some time because as I've said in other videos, I met this last narcissist on the tail end of me starting a massive healing process in my life, where I was connecting the dots to some childhood abuse that I had experienced. And, I was becoming a healthier person. So in this instance, I recognized his unhealthiness, a lot quicker than I did in other situations. So I was actually ready to let this narcissist go. I had taken steps, and I was putting up walls and keeping my boundaries with this person. But still, on the way out the door, basically, all these horrible things happened to me, and it just shattered me. I was, I prayed to my God, and I was like, well, God, this was the one time that I seen the unhealthy person, and I was ready to let this person go. And I tried to do all the right things in doing that, and still all these things have happened to me. And I couldn't make sense of it at the time. And it was a prayer that I had for quite some time, and it made me wallow in that whole situation. I was just very disappointed and upset when I actually tried to do the right thing and get away from a toxic person, that something happened that wasn't in my favor in a massive sense, okay? And I was left to pick up all the pieces, and it just really broke my heart in so many pieces. I felt robbed of certain things that I will never be able to go back and change at this point. So there came a time where I just really had to find my gratitude, because wallowing was just going to put me in a depression. Push me down into a depression and build up anxiety and all these negative things that are just toxic inside of me and my quality of living. But, sometimes you hear about people outside of yourself that are going through this and that, and some 4-year-old girl that got beat to death by her mother and her boyfriend, babies dying, people having terminal illnesses, losing everything they had in a house fire, and just a lot of devastations going on in the world. There's a child somewhere right now that's going to die of dehydration. You see all those pictures of children in third world countries with the big bellies, and they're saying feed the children, but what they're really dying of is dehydration, because we can go quite some time without food, but we cannot go that long without water. So, when I'm seeing these things, and it just kind of humbles me, Like, yes, I went through this experience with this person and it really shook me, and it got my attention on some things that I really needed to put attention on, though. But, now that I'm out of this situation, yes, it hurt me that they did these things, but what do I still have with me today? I'm still surrounded by love. I still have my health. I still, I still have my independence. I can take care of myself. My needs, all my basic needs are taken care of. I do a lot of the things that I want. I have actually so many things to look forward to. I've made leaps and bounds in accomplishments since that toxic relationship. So there's actually so many things that have come out of this situation. That situation was seriously a catalyst in my life, and it actually propelled me into that much more positivity, because before I was in that relationship, a part of me was still very lost. A part of me was still very ignorant. A part of me was still very blind to some things about myself. That person shined some very bright lights onto those things, and I was actually able to get stronger. Because we can all make a choice once that narcissist shines a light on you. Either you're going to crumble into the pieces, fall into the corner and lose your mind, or you're going to fight. You're going to fight. You're going to pick yourself up. You're going to get stronger in those areas, and then you're going to be better than ever. So in this video, I really want us to focus on the gratitude. Focus on the gratitude. That relationship, or whoever it was, whether it was romantic, friends, family, coworker, whoever this narcissist was, okay, that's over now. What do you still have in your life today that you can be thankful and positive about? Because our life don't revolve around one human being that did us wrong. And sometimes we're giving them way too much power by wallowing. And guess what? Your life is still being controlled by them, even when they're out of the picture when you're doing this. Now, yes, it's very natural. We go through the healing process. But then there comes a point where, okay, we've thought about it enough. We've sat in it enough. We've dwelled on it enough. We have enough understanding. Now we're picking up these pieces, and it's time to focus on the positive things now. It's time to keep ourselves uplifted. It's time for us to be grateful and thankful for everything that we presently have. Okay, some people did not wake up this morning. Okay, every day people are dying. Every second people are dying. Let's not get so consumed and swallowed by, this toxic relationship that we can't let it go, so that we can be present. We can be present in a way that is serving us. Okay? I don't want anyone to get any type of confusion in what I'm trying to relay in this message, because we're all human. And yes, you have a right to feel upset. I just don't want us to wallow, and I don't want us to lose our gratitude. In the midst of recognizing and realizing and accepting and making our peace with what happened, and no, it wasn't pleasant. It wasn't nice. It wasn't respectful. It wasn't dignified. But along with that, what else do you still have? What else do you still have? What do you have today that you can be thankful for? Is it your health? Is it your independence? Do you have a roof over your head? Do you have food to eat? Do you have clothes on your back? Do you have transportation? Okay. Do you have loved ones in your life? Do you still have good friends and family? Do you get to travel? Are you reaching your goals? How's your career going? Okay, what are your goals and everything? All right. Are you still having laughter? Can you still smile? These are the things that I want you to do. Don't allow that toxic person to take that away from you, because you're lowering your existence. You need to try to, you have to run to the light. You need to run to the light. You need to run to the positivity. You need to get some comedy around you. Laugh, smile. is not a distraction per se. You just got to balance it out. You can't just stay down there. So I really hope this message is helping someone. Okay? Find gratitude, guys. Keep a gratitude journal. Write down 5 things that you're thankful about each day. Meditate. Start meditating. For those of you that believe in a God, pray. Prayer is a beautiful, wonderful thing. Do it all throughout the day if you need to. It has turned my life around. I pray about everything now, and I feel so wonderful on the inside. It's a gift. It's a gift. All right, guys. Until next time, take care.